Also had the Sounders and rain both in action at Lumen Field yesterday. Adam, the Sounders lost, the rain won. And as for the weather, it's going to warm up, you say?
Later this week, yeah. So over the weekend, it was really nice for all of those events. But it's getting to that time of the year. If you're going to be heading to T-Mobile Park, you're going to want to bring something warm to keep yourself warm, because we'll see temperatures drop again over the next few nights in the lower 50s and upper 40s. Now, tonight we'll dip down to about 50, 49 by Wednesday morning, 51 on Thursday morning. And then, yeah, that late week warm up will start to come through for us as we go on into Friday and Saturday. But as far as the lows, an average low is at about 56 degrees. So you can see that those numbers are still below where we should typically be. So not going to be quite getting up to average by that standard. Highs will be getting a lot warmer by that time. We'll be back up closer to 80 where we were over the weekend. But the Astros and the Mariners start up their series tonight. Temperatures starting off in the upper 60s, dropping into the upper 50s by the end of the game. I had to change this icon more to a night icon because of just how early now the sun is setting. So sunset's going to be around 7:55, 7:54 here later this evening. First pitch is at 7:10. Northeast winds are expected around 10 to 15 miles per hour. La Push, skies are cloudy here for us, and we're going to start to see some of those showers make their way in here. But as far as for us, Hurricane Ridge, we're seeing some blue sky, and it looks like we'll see some of that hang around at least for the next hour or two before the clouds will thicken as our system will make its way on by. Westport, we're still pretty quiet and clear for the time being as well, but we expect the clouds to thicken up here as well for us. As Seattle, we start off the afternoon with a cloudy sky and also a 58-degree reading. South winds coming in at about 9 miles per hour, mid-50s in Bremerton, mid-60s in Shelton, and lower 60s in Port Angeles and in Forks. So the air mass that we have in place right now is going to be a cooler one here as we go throughout the day, and all of this being really generated and brought through with this system. As it heads its way through British Columbia, we'll see this front sweep on by. That's going to help to generate, some of those light showers. Again, extremely light, nothing really heavy at all. And closer to Puget Sound, we will eventually start to see a convergence zone set up later on this evening and on into the early part of tomorrow, but it won't last long and it won't really bring in a lot of rain for most people. Areas of a high pressure will start to work their way in for us too, and with that coming in later into the week, that's going to help to bring us more of that sunshine and that warming trend that we've been talking about here earlier in the show. So skies tonight mostly cloudy. We're seeing that with the very few spotty areas of rain that we have around, we'll probably get less than 1/10 of an inch from any of this at all. You'll start to see your dope by the time we get closer to the 10 p.m. hour. We have that convergence zone beginning to set up for us, and that will start to transition farther north and get into its typical spot up there near Everett. Then we'll see some better chance of rain too as you go farther north across northern interior. And that will last up until maybe early tomorrow morning around 5 or 10 a.m. And then that will continue to lift its way northward with clouds still around for us closer to Puget Sound, but beginning to become a lot more sunny as we go deeper on into the day. So your forecast does call for some of those showers today and maybe a very small chance tomorrow. Better chances across northern interior, but cooler days today and tomorrow. Lower 70s by Wednesday, and then we're back up near 80 as we head closer to Friday. Steve?
All right. Thank you very much, Adam.